Dear students, we continue with our discussion about the physical features of Indian subcontinent. And of course, if you just look at the map, map of our country, just a minute. We began with the formation of the Himalayan ranges. Okay, we began. Hope you would have seen the video that I attached in the previous section, how these Himalayan ranges were formed. Okay, so it is purely due to the movement of the southern Indian plate. We will call it as the Gondwana land, the ancient landmass, and then the Eurasian plate. So these two plates, they collide, they meet here at the place where a sea was flowing, Tethys Sea, you would have seen in the video. Okay, then we have the formation of the Himalayan ranges. And not only that, due to the formation of the Himalayan ranges, what happens here, we also have different river systems originating from these Himalayan ranges. So we see we have the river Indus, starting from the western part of Himalayas, and then we have Ganges, starting from the middle part of Himalayas, then runs through east and then goes to meet the Bay of Bengal. And then we have another perennial river, Brahmaputra, originating at the eastern part of India, and then once again, it meets Ganges in West Bengal, and then it goes to the sea. Okay, it meets Bay of Bengal. Okay, so till then we studied, and then slowly we came down, and then yesterday we talked about the northern plains, how these northern plains were formed because of these these perennial rivers. Okay, now today our discussion will be centered upon what happened to this land after the birth of Himalayas. What happened to this land? Okay, now what happened and what is happening right now? Okay, so we study about the Peninsular Plateau. So peninsula, okay, peninsula, I already told you, peninsula means it's a landmass that is surrounded by the sea on three sides, and then one side we have land. So this we call as peninsula. So three side land is surrounded by sea, and one side it is full of landlocked. That we call as Peninsular Plateau. That is the reason why we call this particular region as you can see the thing. This we call as the Peninsular Plateau. Okay, so the Peninsular Plateau it begins from the Aravalli range. It's one of the ancient mountain ranges we have. So Aravalli ranges, this mountain range is older than the Himalayas. Okay, so it's from here we begin the Peninsular Plateau, and then it goes parallel to these rivers, and then here even here we have then the eastern part, West Bengal, and then Meghalaya we have, and then it goes down towards the northern Ghat, and then just it touches upon Tamil Nadu. Okay, so Ooty, you may have heard about the Ooty hill station, the Nilgiris, and here this particular plateau ends. Okay, now I have attached another video that would give you a clear picture about how this Peninsular Plateau was formed. Okay, what are the speciality about this? Okay, now I'll just give you a short introduction about this plateau. Then of course you can see the video. Now I'll attach in continuation to this lecture, and then you can see the video, and then you can understand, and then you have to read through the lesson. Okay, right, now three things you should understand. The first one, the formation of the Peninsular Plateau. How it was formed, we know. Okay, so scientists say that Indian plate of Gondwana land is an ancient plate. You would have seen the formation of Himalayas. So that is the ancient plate. Okay, that whole landmass is called the Gondwana land. It's the ancient landmass in the world. Okay, so this landmass slowly glided. You would have seen in the video how that landmass broke away from the great continent. It was called Pangaea. Okay, it was one big landmass. It broke away from that landmass, and it slowly glides, means slowly moving, moving in a very slow strides that we call as gliding. It glided towards north, and it encountered the Eurasian plate. So this process took place for several lakhs of years. Okay, now what happened? Now we have the birth of Himalayas. Okay, so slowly it is taking place, and then something happens here. Something happens here in this part. So as this plate was moving towards, something happens here. The land. I mean, if you can just imagine, we have a two car. Okay, two car. They are moving towards each other. They are going to dash. It's going to be head-on collision. Okay, it's head-on collision. So what will happen when they move together, when they dash against each other, then something will happen. So this car, the sides of this one will be disturbed. Okay, the sides of this car. Okay, the sides will be disturbed. Okay, right. So if this car is strong enough and this is weak enough, so this stronger car will suppress the weak. Okay, and then the whole thing becomes kind of smash. That is exactly what happened here when this Gondwana land collided against the great Eurasian plate. Okay, so because of this we have what we call here you see fixtures and fault line. So you will see in the picture what we mean by the fault line. Fault line is a land that is being broken. Just a minute. Okay, fault line is a place. It's a kind of land. It's a kind of land that happens because of this collision. So you see here the geological process occurring in the Earth's interior created faults and fissures. So it's a breakage. You will find what we mean by fault in the video, in the video presentation. So that interior part of the Earth breaks as a weak car collides, as it gets smashed by the stronger car. So also as the Gondwana land pushes itself towards the Eurasian plate, what happens now? The sides are really broken. Okay, so in some places it is broken, in some places it's coming up. Okay, so that's how this plateau was formed. Okay, so in the beginning, so it is at this fault line. Fault line means now it will be just like kind of a pit. Okay, pit. Right now these rivers are flowing through the pit. Narmada, Tapti rivers, they flow through the pit. Now you can see in the map here where the Narmada river flows, and where you have the Tapti river. You see here. Okay, Tapi and Navindian. These are ancient ranges that happened because of this disturbance. Okay, so Narmada river will fall along this fixture, this fault line. Okay, so we have the breakage of here, and then because of this part comes up, and this part comes up. Okay, and then this part also comes up because of something that happens here in Chota Nagpur side. Okay, so that's how we have the disturbance because of the movement. Okay, that we call as fault line. Something the land breaks below the surface of the earth. Okay, so I'll just read it. The geological process occurring in Earth's interior created fault or fissures in the plat many lakhs of years ago. So right now Narmada and Tapti rivers flow in a rift valley created by this fault. Okay, so Peninsular Plateau was unstable at the time. In the beginning, when the land was still in movement. Now, for example, now if you had undergone any operation, usually in the beginning, since your interior part is being disturbed, it will take time to heal itself. Okay, So after the operation, you need almost 1 or 2 months to get recuperated. Okay, so you need to heal yourself. Only then you will be okay. Okay, so the same thing happens to the earth. Because of this movement and collision and so on, there is a breakage inside, there is a fault inside, and then it needs time to get healed. Okay, so in the beginning, the Peninsular Plateau was not unstable. Okay, was very weak. At the time the Himalayan ranges were being formed, creating fissures, causing the land to rise. In some places, it will rise. In some places, it will not. This we call as kind of a side effect. When we have a operation, we have got the side effect. Okay, so that's exactly what is happening in the Earth surface. Okay, now the Palani and Nilgiri hills are examples of the rising landmass. Okay, now another important stuff that we have to find, we have to see the lava traps of Deccan. Okay, we also call them as the Deccan traps that we find here. The Deccan traps. Okay, so what happened because of this fault? Because of the breakage of land inside, continuously the lava. The lava is found below the volcano. Okay, hope you know what volcano is. Okay, now because of the breakage of the land below the surface, what happens? The lava keeps flowing. Okay, thus creating black landscape, and this black soil, we call it as black soil province. Around this part of Maharashtra, and then part of MP and UP also. Okay, now this is supposed to be rich in minerals. Okay, this is found with the lava traps. We call as Deccan trap. Okay, right. Now said about this, now we divide this Peninsular Plateau into two highlands. They are the Central Highland and Deccan Plateau. Okay, now this one you have to read. What we mean by Central Highland, I'll just show you in the map, and then what we mean by the Deccan Plateau, and what we mean the Ghats, Ghats, Ghats. Okay, Ghats are kind of steps. Okay, I'll show you what Ghats are all about. Okay, it is a kind of steps like the raised land. Okay, now take for example, now this is our country India. Okay, now here so the land mass is now being because of the formation of the Himalayas, it is being disturbed here. Okay, so this land goes down. Okay, that we have it is there. We have Mumbai, and then this place comes up, and in the same way this Bengal, Bangladesh, present Bangladesh, it goes down, and then it is actually below the sea level. And then here we have the parts of the northeastern states. They just emerge. Okay, and then here we also have got the disturbance along this region. Okay, so this we call as Ghats. Okay, now because of this these three disturbance, this land here is also being just slowly, it is pushed upside. It is going up. That's why these Peninsular Plateau, starting from the highland and then Deccan Plateau, they form a kind of triangle. Okay, so that you will see in the map. I'll just show you in the map what is the Central Highland and what is the Deccan Plateau, and then you can move on to the video. Okay, just see here in the map. Just see here in the map. You see here. So this Central Highland ranges from this Aravalli Hills, and then it goes up to Chota Nagpur. It also covers some part of this Meghalaya. So these we call as the Central Highland. Okay, so we also include the Bangladesh. Okay, right. Now what is the Deccan Plateau? Second important table land. Plateau means table land. Okay, you should understand. Table land. You know what table? Table is a kind of raised platform. Okay, so raised land. This we call as the Deccan Plateau. So Deccan Plateau almost covers Kerala, Maharashtra, and then MP, and then parts of Chhattisgarh, and then I think parts of Bihar, also Orissa, also and then Andhra Pradesh, and then Telangana, and then Karnataka, and then Tamil Nadu, parts of Tamil Nadu. It is ending here, and then the whole of Kerala. Okay, so this we call as Ghats. Okay, so if you see a table, there are edges. Okay, so these are all the edges of this table land plateau. Okay, this we call as Western Ghat and the Eastern Ghat. Okay, so with that I complete the short description, and then you can just follow the video, and then you have to read through the text. They are very simple. You have to read through the text, and then I will talk something about the Deccan traps, and then about minerals. Thank you.